Hello everybody, it's your girl Asia from the Lone Range Fangirl channel. Welcome back to my channel. As promised, I told y'all this weekend I would try to upload either the Breaking Bad video or my Found season 2 episode 11 review. I'm doing my Found review for y'all right now, and on tomorrow I'm gonna upload my Degrassi Maya video because the Breaking Bad video, it's like y'all have no idea because I'm trying to, like, I'm explaining to people on here why I prefer over the Sopranos, and I know a lot of people love the Sopranos, and I do too. So I mean, I'm gonna have to have some really good reasons on why I think it's better. So I'm gonna need more than just a week or a day or two to brainstorm. So please, I apologize for the inconvenience, but tomorrow I will have a Degrassi video up and ready for y'all. But let's get into this season 2 episode 11 Found review. This was by far the best episode they have done since they have brought this show back. Like, Found has been doing such an amazing job since they came back for their winter break. Like, they've been fucking killing it. Like, these episodes have been like nonstop, just good, 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 good. Like, great, great, great. And this episode just did a really good job at doing, like, did a really good job giving us the shock factor to where it's like, holy shit, what the fuck is gonna happen next? Because as y'all saw in the promo, they're finally doing what I've been wanting to see from the beginning. They're finally gonna do a flashback with Gabby kidnapping Sir. I'm so fucking excited to see that because y'all have no idea how much I've been really wanting that shit to happen. Like, from the moment her and Don got into it about how she contacted him to look for Sir and she was able to capture him, I've been curious, like, how the fuck did all of it go down? How did it all happen? So, Found are doing a really good job because I feel like for the story to really, for us to really connect all the dots, we got to go back to where it all started. So we got to go see how she got started to be, how she kidnapped him to begin with. So, yes, like I said, I apologize for the inconvenience. This review should have been up here, but I've been really busy with work. So, yeah, but this episode was really amazing. There's really nothing bad I can say about it. Not only was it just shocking, but it was also very emotional too. Like, one of my favorite moments in this episode, I really loved it when Lacey finally spoke and finally said thank you, Gabby. I thought that was a very emotional moment because the entire time when you watch the flashbacks after their escape, it makes you feel like, will she ever speak again? So to know that she finally had the strength to finally speak again, and she did it in such a moment, that made her so strong. Like, Lacey really think she's so weak, but she's stronger than what she give herself credit for. She is not weak at all. She is very strong. She just needs help to get over what happened to her traumatic. And I don't mean to say get over it. Let me rephrase that. She just needs help to get past what happened to her traumatically. And I think because of what happened to her traumatically, it's holding her back to reveal her full potential. Her and Gabby. It's time for them to let go of old wounds and just start having new, healthy beginnings. Let go of all that toxic shit. Let it go. Let it go. Because I really love Gabby. Shimona Hampton does an excellent job playing her. And I love Lacey too. And I really love Don. Zeke and Margaret are okay. But I feel like for all the characters in the show, I really love, like, from MA, Zeke and Margaret are okay. Zeke and Margaret are okay. They don't really do much with Zeke, and I really want to see more with him. Like, I want to see more about his kidnapping. Same thing with Don. I want to see more about his kidnapping. And Margaret, for the most part, I liked her in season 1, and in season 2, she just was annoying as fuck. Until when she finally forgave Gabby, it's like, you know what, I could stop giving her such a hard time. But Margaret, I'm still like, she's okay. Like, she's okay. Um, but I really like Lacey and Don. Lacey and Don are really good characters. Don is a really good character, and Lacey is a really good character. I like them a lot. Um, like I always say in this episode, you're not going to hear me really talk too much about the cases because I don't like care too much for the cases. But I feel like after watching this episode, Heather is definitely Sarah's sister because it's like, it makes no sense for it to be Christian to want to shoot her. That makes no sense. Because Christian, the one thing I would say about him that I said in my last review, Christian knew more than what he was letting on. Because, like I said, for him to walk in that RV so comfortable, like, to just tell Sir, like, I need you to help me get away and ditch town for my silence, it's like, well, he knew more than what he was letting on. Back when Gabby on him was asking for information, he really wasn't giving them shit, but he knew a lot more. Like this entire time, he knew where the RV was. You could have been helping us and giving us all the information that we've been asking, but yeah, I get it. Sir is your brother, so for me personally, for him to like keep his silence because Sir is his brother, you're not trustworthy because you were withholding information. You was in this office every night telling me, oh, I think he might. Yet you knew the entire time where this nigga was at. So, bitch, no, I'm not trying to hear shit. But I do not think he shot Heather. I don't think so. I think Heather and Sir are setting Christian up because he wants something to do with what they're doing. I think he wants no part of it. And Heather is for sure working with Sir. Like, the conversation her and Gabby had was very weird. She's very weird. Like, the way Gabby came into the hospital and she was like, oh, you're very beautiful. No wonder why Trent is so in love with you. It's given, like, jealousy a little bit. Like, Sir is so in love with Gabby. Trent is so in love with Gabby. So in the moment, I felt like she was trying to like, what is it about you that makes them just like so in love? Like, what is it about Gabby Mosley that just has you having all the men running behind you? So after watching that, Heather is definitely Sir's accomplice. She is definitely his sister. I'm sorry, but after that conversation, yes, something's off. She's very weird. I don't think Christian shot her. I definitely think Christian is being set up. I definitely think he's being set up. Um, I absolutely love, and this is what I mean when I say Found does such an amazing job with the writing. To know the entire time that Lacey, after her kidnapping, her mother would tell her, you like, oh, your mind is playing tricks on you. No one is really there. And to know that she was really preparing for the day that she would catch Sir sneaking into her daughter's bedroom was some fantastic writing. It's like, holy shit, she believed her daughter when she was like, she sees someone out there. But she knew that she had to prepare herself. So to know that she's been preparing since that first time Lacey mentioned that, she sees stuff or that Gabby's in danger when she said that, that was Sir on the other side of the phone asking for her college. It is so good to see that she was preparing. Like, Gina is a badass. I fucking love Lacey's mom. For the moment, they giving her more screen time and to really give into like her character. Gina is such a badass. I love Lacey's mom. And she read Sir down, but y'all, I'm a very sympathetic and empathetic person. And I can't somehow feel bad for Sir. And, this seems to be a thing they do with all villains. They give villains, this traumatic past and things like that. But I can't help but feel bad for Sir. And I say this because at his age, being like in his 40s or 50s, walking around this planet and to not know what love is, that shit must hurt. Because to not know what love is, to never ever experience it ever in your life of the many years you've been on this earth, to where you feel like you have this relationship with a child, to where you want to continue it. Like I said, relationship between Sir and Gabby is more like a trauma bond, if anything. It's with trauma. Everyone always used to say they didn't know what the relationship was between Gabby and Sir. Obviously, it's a romantic relationship. I don't think it's heavy on anything sexual. I definitely think it's more on something more romantic. I definitely feel like Sir is definitely in love with Gabby. I feel like he feels like, it has to be love, right? Because he's willing to see her as his wife. You don't want to marry a woman unless you are in love with them, right? If he's willing to lie on the phone and say Gabby is his wife and things like that, then obviously it's like a romantic relationship that he could see himself having with her. But as far as it being anything heavy on sexual, I don't really see it. I really feel like he just wants her companionship, her trust. He wants all of her. That's really what he wants. And I feel like anyone who steps in the way of that, you're going to wish you were dead instead of being alive. So I definitely feel like Lacey's mother read him down. But like I said, I kind of feel bad for Sir because, his whole life he never experienced love. And for him to feel like the love that he have for this child or the connection he has with this child, even though it's trauma, I feel bad for him because it's like to be walking around on a planet like in your 40s or your 50s and to never know what love is, to never know what any type of happiness or any ounce of love is, that shit hurts. And y'all already know I got a big heart, so I feel for him. But I like Sir. Sir, I like him. Even though I think they want us to hate him, they do too much for his character for me to hate him. Since the moment he came on the screen, he's been so intriguing to me, and his character has just been top notch. Mark Paul Gosselaar has been killing it. So give my nigga his flowers. Who would have thought that heartthrob from the 80s playing and fucking Saved by the Bell could be on here in a drama series, just killing shit, like acting his ass off. Who would have thought? Because not a lot of people could really be good at transitioning, so that's really good. Like I said, there's nothing really bad I can say about this episode. Gabby got arrested. Sir got arrested, which was so crazy because when I was listening to the argument at the table, I totally thought this shit was real up until she said she set it up. I was so fucking angry because it's like, are we really going back to this shit that she kidnapped Sir? It's like, at this point, y'all really need to get the fuck over it. Let this shit lie. Let it lie. Let it be dead. Let it lie. Honestly, I don't really see Gabby being locked up or being in prison. I don't even see her being in prison because other than her confession, they don't really have any evidence because if y'all remember, go back to season 1, Don cleaned all the evidence. He cleaned every inch of evidence. And then Margaret was there and she cleaned it too. So it's like they got rid of everything that they can use to really get evidence. So when they do a search warrant, they're not going to have anything. All they have is her confession. That's not enough to lock her up. I mean, yes, she said she held him captive and this and that, but it's like, excuse me, what evidence do they really have? So I really don't see her being locked up. But y'all know this is found. They're gonna do something where it's like they're gonna hit us with a cover to make us be like, oh shit. And with Sir, I definitely don't see him being in jail for that long. I don't. Someone, his accomplice, his sister, is gonna pull some strings to get him out of jail. Cause y'all know she is a defense attorney, so I could see her being his lawyer. They're about to shake some shit up. Like I can really see Fonz about to do some heavy drama shit. This show has been so great. I can see them doing some heavy drama shit. Like I said, I don't see Sir being like that for that long. I don't see Gabby being like that for that long. Like I said, the best thing for them to do for the end of this show is to have Sir kidnap Gabby again because everything he just did would be for nothing if he doesn't kidnap her again. And as far as the ending is concerned, with that random man showing up saying he's Margaret's son, I don't believe for a second. Because Margaret's son has been really gone for a really long time. And it's like, I really think he's being held hostage somewhere, or worst case scenario, he could be dead. But this young man shows up. His hair looks freshly cut. He has on like clean clothes. It's like, where the fuck was you all this time? Where were you? So it just don't make sense. I think that is someone who was a con. I think that is someone faking. I do not believe for a second that is Margaret's son. But you know what? This is found. They're gonna hit us with curveballs. They're gonna hit us with all types of drama. So great. There's really nothing bad I can say about this episode. I loved every inch of this episode. I cannot wait for next week because I know they did not have an episode come on this week. Sadly, I cannot wait for the 13th. I'm gonna be so fucking excited. And like, as y'all know, every Friday reviews will be out. Like I said, I apologize for the inconvenience. This review was supposed to be out a long time ago, but like I said, life gets crazy sometimes. But I will try my best to be consistent. Every Friday reviews are found. Y'all already know it. But please be watching out for tomorrow for my mega rant for Maya's character. Just I want to go on a part 2 rant about the hate towards her character and why some of y'all don't understand her character. So we finna get into all that with my Degrassi rant. But up until next time, later, Bookies.